Hello dear children, this is L.K. Tripathi from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar. Today we have a new topic of civics chapter first, that is our constitution. This is very important chapter for us, which will introduce us about the Constitution of India, according to which the country is governed. First of all, we have to know about the Constitution. The Constitution is a set of rules and regulations, that is a written document. On behalf of that, the country is governed. So, let's begin this chapter to know about the importance of the Constitution. What do you think would have happened had there been no rules? Do you think it is important for any institution to have some clearly written rules in order to function properly? What is the Constitution? The Constitution is a set of written rules and regulations according to which a country is governed. Before starting this chapter, it was introduced by your teacher about the Constitution. If there are no written rules, people ruling over a country might do so according to their own whims. So, it is important, especially in a democracy, that the government functions according to clearly laid down rules. Importance of a constitution. India gained independence from the British rule on 15th August 1947. The leaders of the country realized that so many years of being a colony had left India ruined economically as well as socially. Caste, gender, and religious inequalities were common, and most of the wealth of the country had been drained by the British. As a result, the economy was in a pitiable state, making the country economically strong and establishing equality in the society was the foremost concern of the leaders. It is very true. Before India got independence, the country was governed by the British colony, and British exploited and ruined the Indian economy badly and looted the resources of the country and sent to the Britain. So the condition was very pitiable of the country at the time of independence. Moreover, for the success of democracy, It was important that the people enjoyed certain clearly defined rights. To achieve all this, it was important to have written rules, regulations, and rights according to which the country would be governed. Hence, the constitution was framed. What is the purpose of a constitution? Let us find out. The constitution clearly defines the powers and functions of the elected representative who govern the country as well as the rights of the citizens. The laws of our country are framed on the basis of constitution. It defines the functions and powers of the executive and the legislature and also puts certain limitations on their powers. The Constitution tries to uphold the unity, integrity, as well as the diversity of the country. It clearly defines the nature of the country's political system, the ways in which the government will be elected, and on what basis it will function. The Constitution seeks to establish social justice and the rule of law. This means that in a democratic country, all the citizens are treated equally and they have equal rights. The laws of the country are same for everyone. No person is above the law just because of his or caste or religion. However, the Constitution mentions some special privileges for certain background, certain backward sections of the society so that they can be at par with the mainstream. The Constitution gives some fundamental rights to every citizen of the country. Nobody can violate these laws. Next number, the Constitution defines the process of framing laws of the country. Next, the Constitution abolishes unjust and discriminatory practices such as untouchability and female fertilizers. Next, drafting of the Constitution. The Constitution was framed by the Constituent Assembly. Its members were elected by the provincial legislative assemblies. When India gained independence, the Constituent Assembly served as the first parliament. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was chosen to head of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly, which was formed in August 1947. The drafting committee took 3 years to complete the task of framing the Constitution, and 26 January 1950 the Constitution was formally adopted. Next, that is features of the Indian Constitution. The Constitution of India aims to establish a secular, sovereign, democratic society for its citizens. It is the longest constitution in the world with more than 400 articles, and it is divided into 12 schedules. The Constitution has been amended many times since it was adopted. There have been more than 100 amendments to it. Let's look at some of the special features of the Constitution. First, the preamble. The preamble is an introduction to the Constitution. It highlights the values and principles of the Constitution. It also mentions the objectives that the Constitution seeks to achieve. What are they? The preamble of the Constitution. First, let us see sovereignty. After years of being a British colony, it was important for India to proclaim its independent status. The preamble states that India is a sovereign country. This means that the government of the country has an absolute independent authority over the areas within the territorial boundaries of the country. The country is free from any external control. This means the sovereignty. Now next, federalism. We have already studied that in a vast country like India, the government functions at two levels, center and state. There are also local governments in villages and cities. In this way, we have discussed about the federalism. The Constitution defines the federal structure, which means government at two levels. The Constitution also clearly defines the powers and functions of the two levels of the government. Further, we shall discuss about this chapter in the next video. Till then, thank you.